Have you ever found yourself stuck between two commitments, wanting to do both, but knowing that that's impossible? Or maybe you've said yes to too many things, and now you feel completely overextended. And you might even be a little unsure of how to untangle yourself. Well, if that resonates, then today's book in the 25 books that changed my life is for you. It's Essentialism by Greg McKeown. This book was a real game changer for me. You see, Greg understands what it feels like to be stretched too thin. In the book, he shares a personal story about the day his daughter was born. Instead of staying at the hospital with his wife and his newborn, he left for a work meeting that he felt he couldn't miss. Greg calls this decision a fool's bargain because he traded something that was essential on the grand scale of life for something that was non-essential, that just felt urgent in the moment. One of the key lessons in essentialism is that for every yes you give, you're also saying no to something else. But this isn't just about saying no. It's about mastering the art of trade-offs. Every decision carries a cost, and understanding those costs is critical to living intentionally. Now, I'll admit I was terrible at this for a long time. As a natural people pleaser, I said yes to everything and everyone. I thought that my yes made me helpful and dependable, but all it did in many of those cases was just stretch me too thin. This book taught me the essential truth. It's okay to say no. Now, let me be clear, I am still a work in progress. Just ask my wife. But the idea of a trade-off helped me understand that saying yes isn't just about doing something. It's about making sure your yes carries the weight that it deserves. So that way your yes can be focused on the right things at the right time for the right reasons. This is something that Greg calls your best yes. Now, we often spend so much time trying to search for the right solution. But a quote from the economist Thomas Sowell has stuck with me over the years. He says, "There are no solutions. There are only trade-offs. And you try to get the best trade-off you can get, that's all you can hope for." This truth applies to every decision that we make. The book is actually divided into 4 sections, and you can see it right there when you turn to the table of contents. Part 1 is essence. What is the core mindset of an essentialist? Part 2 is explore. How can we discern the trivial many from the vital few? Part 3 is eliminate. How can we cut out the trivial many? And part 4 is execute. How can we make doing the vital few things almost effortless? I really got a lot out of those 4 sections. In fact, just the other day, I was having a conversation with somebody, and we were talking about the value of exploring. Before reading Essentialism, I treated things like thinking and designing and reading as activities I did when I had time. Now, after reading the book, they are essential parts of my schedule. I block time out for creativity, for walks, for reflection, because exploring the essential helps me invest my time wisely. Well, let me give you a bonus way this book changed my life. It helped me by simplifying my closet. I used to hold on to all my clothes forever, and I really bought whatever was convenient without even giving a second thought to it. But after reading Essentialism, I started to ask myself 2 questions when evaluating my wardrobe. The first is, would I buy this item at full price if I didn't already own it? And the second was, when's the last time I wore it? If the answers were no and over 6 months ago, well, it's gone. This helped me practice weeding out all the unnecessary clutter. And it also served as a metaphor for the larger process of decluttering life. So if your life, work, and schedule feels cluttered, or if you're struggling to say no in a healthy way, I believe this book is a must-read for you. It's not just about productivity. It's about creating a life that's focused on things that truly matter. Well, thanks for joining me today. I can't wait to share the next book that's changed my life. I'll see you tomorrow.